Cut away, it pierces the infield. And the extra protection on the offside is not going to do the trick. The first runs of the day are going to go up the road to Belfast. It's a glorious shot, a very conventional cricket stroke from Temba Bavuma all the way along the carpet. That's how fast the outfield is. Trusted with the new ball today. It's real stand and deliver stuff from De Kock. The form he's in at the moment, not quite sure that was short. Fast bowler from Pembroke and Leinster Lightning. The man had just gone out from mid-on out to long on, but it's been put over his head and it's been put over the temporary player pavilion. De Kock, 2 men in the deep on the leg side, long on and deep backward square leg. De Kock is just going to dispatch him over the offside. No real timing this time. As much as anything, it was probably an outside edge.
And these two are definitely...
Again, another outside edge. And that's going to be the first wicket, comfortably held by Paul Sterling. Mark Adair strikes, brought into the attack. It's just chipped by De Kock. Sterling.
Come back. Might just have been a cutter. Just rolled his fingers around that.
Is this going to be the second wicket? It is. It's juggled and taken. Simi Singh has got the juggling hands out. Not once, not twice, but thrice. He's somehow clung on. It should have
a cutter. And Simi Singh can't do anything wrong. Juggles it once, twice. Third.
And it's just going to soar over the head and go all the way for 6. Adair so nearly getting out of the over. He found the wicket.
Well, it's a wee bit even, Stephen. Obviously, De Kock got away to an absolute flyer, and that's a chance, and he's gone. Bavuma probably got an under edge there, and Simi Singh has made another breakthrough here for Ireland, and it's joy out there for Ireland. And that's a terrible ball, really, from George Dockrell. It's got everything that it...
Well, that's a lovely strike, and that's on all the way.
Too much width this time from Little is the issue. Almost falls over in his delivery stride, trying to come around the... And just like that, Josh Little works the oracle again. He doesn't get the full airplane out as he so often does. But another slightly tame dismissal from us.
25 of 18 balls. South Africa now 79.
It's glorious. Perfect scene for cricket. This one is just going to dissect the two fielders, go between Shane Getgate and Simi Singh. The initial call was slower ball, and it's hit perfectly straight, just a bounce in front of the rope, so it will go for 4, not for him. That's really clever batting. Miller known as a power hitter down the ground, but he shows his touch game here, just opens the face, it runs.
The guy on the mid-wicket boundary.
Hit into the deep. Is this going to be a chance for George Dockrell, or is it going to go over his head? It's just going to go over his head. If that rope was out the entire way, maybe that would have been... Who are they going to target? Maybe the short boundary here for Singh for the right-hander. Simi Singh is too smart for him. It's the leg break. We're not going to see this one go upstairs because Alan Neal's got the finger up. Good work from Lorcan Tucker. More delight for Simi Singh. And just a little wink. He's too good. He's too clever.
Yeah, excellent bowling from Simi Singh. He has the offie, but he certainly has leggy as well. Markram coming down the wicket, and good work, but
could just apply the brakes. Simi Singh's going to have a slip in place, but going to be cut away for 4. Good start for Linda.
Nicely timed shot in the gap, 4 more.
And that is...
Oh, lovely touch. Miller will be happy with that. Back-to-back boundaries for South Africa. End of their innings. Well, that's nicely struck, but I've got a feeling it might be out. And that's gone. Simi Singh completes the catch. Adair with a wicket. Lindy goes for 10. And a very jubilant Irish side.
Here we are. Slower ball again, Lynn. Off cutter, and he knows. The man of the moment. He
can certainly. And that's looks like that's the end of Miller. He's nicked one behind. Little has picked up a wicket.
Josh Little loves getting the big players out. No aeroplane from him for this one for some reason. But a big thick edge from Miller, and he's gone. Lorcan Tucker.
Nicely struck into the gap. And that's a welcome boundary for South Africa. Nicely timed out. I like the fact that he opened his face on contact, realising that there's a big gap over extra cover. Smart batting. Decided to bowl Yorkers by the look of it, but they're not really being executed well. That's 3 boundaries in a row.
Well,
Fourth, I believe. And it's 4 out of 4. This is a really, really good over for South Africa.
To open the bowling from the Dafa News end. He's going to be dispatched into the deep. No siders for Paul Sterling because he's pongoed that one over the rope. What a start from Sterling. Bowled him around his legs. He's gone too far across his crease. And after hitting the first ball for 6, he's lost his middle peg. The ball after. What a comeback from Linda. Action right from the off here, Alan. And Sterling's gone for 6 from just 2 deliveries.
well, that's clever bowling from George Linda. Look at that. He's given it that little bit of air, and he's got a lot of turn. It's taken the middle stump. Paul Sterling, ball just too full for him. Sterling gone for 6. Is one of his days.
It's not going to be his day. He's going to fall for what will be a first ball duck because the wide doesn't count as delivery, maybe just sticking in the pitch a touch. And all O'Brien could do was chip it back to Rabada. 2 wickets inside 7 deliveries. O'Brien falls.
Well, it was a bit of a nothing shot, that really, and Rabada gleefully accepted the return.
Great shot, that, the reaction from Rabada as it came back to him. Bernie just giving himself room outside the leg stump, and a real misfield from Temba Bavuma is not just going to cost a single. Bernie's hit that into the leg side. There is a fielder out there, but it's going to go wide to his left. We're going to wait for the signal, but I think that's gone all the way in from this, the Dafa News end. Bernie gives himself room outside the leg stump again and takes the aerial route over the offside. That's really good batting. Beat in Spada from the Coin DCX end. And he's going to start with a wicket. Dockrell looked to give himself some room outside the leg stump. It didn't work out. He could only find a fine edge through to the keeper. And Lungi Ngidi's delighted. That's the 3rd wicket.
Full of excitement there. Ngidi, as you say, George Dockrell looking to give himself room. Probably.
It's going to be runs over the offside. You can see Milan indicates that that's 4. We don't need the crowd to tell us well.
And he's gone. Captain Balbirnie. He's nicked one straight to de Kock. Finally, South Africa hold on to a catch.
Got a wicket with his first ball. His first over, he does the same here. Again, just a little bit of a cutter. Hits the deck hard.
And that's the end of Simi Singh. Tabriz Shamsi just saying that he might have just outsmarted him. Nicely tucked away behind point for 4 runs. That's a lovely shot.
Bernie gives himself room outside the leg stump again and takes the aerial route over the offside. That's really good batting.
Looking to give himself room. Probably when you look at the field, Andrew, the wisest decision.
Not going to start with a wicket today, but a superb piece of fielding, a diving stop. just going to be dismissed with it.
He's
not.
dropped it.
It's gone down. I was certain that de Kock had held on to that.
For all money you thought de Kock had this, but the proverbial elbows hit the ground and
Again, just a little bit of a cutter, hits the deck hard. Ngidi is happy, and that's the end of Balbirnie. Ireland now 34 for 4.
Off the mark straight away with a single. The risk. So that's tucked into the leg side for 2 more. Tabriz Shamsi. And that's the end of Simi Singh. Tabriz Shamsi just saying that he might have just outsmarted him.
Just way too full, almost yorked himself. And that's the end of Simi Singh, bowled by Shamsi. He's delighted. Simi Singh gone for 4. Ireland in all sorts of trouble now on 46 for 5.
A single of the last ball of Shamsi's over. Shamsi, as Tector uses his feet.
it's a reward, as we see the dismissal of Lorcan Tucker there, and really in no position to play the ball there with any sort of power.
Really good shot. He's favoured this reverse sweep, and he's managed to get enough bat on that to split the 2 fielders. There is 2 fielders behind square on the offside, but he's picked the gap perfectly. 4 runs to Harry Tector. Shamsi keeps doing what he's going to do. No massive celebrations, but a look to the sky. He's the world's #1 bowler for a reason, and he's castled Shane Getgate here with an absolute beauty. For this Irish batting lineup at the moment, Adair looked to hit down the ground, didn't quite get all of it, and a really good running catch held across to his right by George Linda. Adair's gone for a second ball duck. Ireland 70 for 8. A masterclass here.
Well, as you say, they're not picking it either, and de Kock gleefully takes it behind the stumps, and you can see the reaction from Shamsi. He is on fire, and Tector goes for 36. Ireland 88 for 9.
Flip. Shamsi is hunting down what would be a career first. So nearly he finds his 5th, but Barry McCarthy's going to get a boundary instead. It won't be his career best figures, because that 4 just ruins what's almost been the perfect day for Shamsi. 4 for 27 he'll end with. It's 93 for 9.
Chalk the cue there. Josh Little getting all of that off the boot of Lizard Williams. And Pavuma came in and was beaten by the spin. That was classic.
And in the end, Little has only got a single. They didn't get back for 2, so McCarthy will be on strike.
I think that's the biggest difference. It's an excellent Yorker. But it's a length ball. 4.
Length ball here from about a cross seam delivery. That's 1 bounce and into the fence. But you're right.
Slow ball hit hard and hit all the way. That's 4 more to the total of Ireland. As they move to 113. Back of the hand slow ball.
When Barry McCarthy hits a ball, you certainly know it. That was hit hard, flat. 4 more runs to him, 4 more runs to Ireland. He will keep going, and he will keep playing his shots, as lad.
Slightly missed. These are about a nice full delivery. Oh, that's it gets that Yorker slightly wrong. Oh, that's 4 runs to the Irish batsman. McCarthy getting another boundary to his name. Perhaps there is still a bit of fight left here by the Irish. Nice looking shot. Fielder there trying his best. Back for the